I love sports, and we're in the middle of football season. Whether you're cheering your team towards the playoffs or a bowl game, it's a really fun time of year. And I thought it'd be a fun comparison to look at what teams need to consider and what we need to consider in our lives. Because no one talks about problems when you're winning. It's when you're losing that those issues get uncovered. This is the very first one, longtime coach. You know what, when we have a winning record, when we have a bunch of W's, we love our coach. He's consistent, he has a great program, brings in great recruits. But when we have a losing record, we need to start considering someone else. We need fresh blood, a new perspective. That's just like here in our personal lives, in our finances. We've always done it this way, it works, or we've always done it this way. How much credit card debt do we have? Where's the money going? That's what we need to consider. Rested. We want our teams to be rested. We want them to have fresh legs and be healthy. In a losing record though, if you're resting, maybe that's creating rust. So when we're looking at our health, I've always been healthy, got a good annual physical, versus things aren't going well. I just got a bad call from the doctor. I don't know what that diagnosis is going to mean. I need to start working out. Or what life insurance should I be considering if I'm not around? How is my family going to live and be supported without me? Matchups. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. Let's look at our budget. Are our expenses exceeding our income? Sometimes when we make a good income, we never consider a budget. Money's there, why not just spend it? In home field, sometimes it's great to play in front of the home crowd because we have an advantage, but if we're losing, it's hard to get the crowd into it. And that's kind of like our dream home. We bought this home, we love this area, great neighbors, great school district, but when the finances aren't going good, this never should have bought so much of a home. How are we going to afford this? There's a lot of repairs, or we put too much money into this home over the years. We're never going to get it out with all our renovations. Or if I want to downsize, there's really not a market right now. So there's good and bad about the home. Chemistry. So we often hear about the locker room atmosphere, the teams really come together. That's the same as our family. We want to have chemistry. We want our family to be close. Sometimes money can really do that. Hey, we're going to enjoy this trip together. We're going to pass on money to the kids or grandkids. And it really brings everybody together. We want that legacy. But it can also rip a family apart. And that very last one, game plan. You hear what a coach often in the end of an interview say, we had a great plan. We executed. All the X's and O's were right in place. But sometimes the game plan can be predictable. They knew what we were doing before we even snapped the ball. That game plan is just like they know what my wishes are. So think about this in our finances, and this is really important. We want our family to know what needs to be taken care of. We know who's going to act and when, who are the trustees, who are the powers of attorney, who are the executors, what needs to get done and when by who. So it's easy to be a Monday morning quarterback and look at and point out everybody else's issues, but really stop. Take a second, survey the field, see what's going on in your own life, make those adjustments now so that you're on the right side, on the winning side.